Stop what you're doing. We're in a new home, but it still smells the same. This is the Afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. A silly look at a serious world.
It doesn't matter when you listen, Ken, as long as your wife is late every other podcast. It's always the Afternoons.
Oh, you'll pay for that one, Joshy.
Oh, I sure will.
Hello, everybody. Look at this. This is a fun experiment.
It really is.
For those listening on the podcast, Josh and I are now on the Josh McCook. Oh, look at that. I have the YouTube channel playing in the background like a noob. Mute. I'm just trying to keep up with you all there. Yeah. Hey, here we go. This is going to be fun, Josh. We're on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Still has the username, The Casual Mafia, I noticed.
Yeah. You can't change the URL. You can change the name of the channel. You just can't change the URL, which, you know what, dude, if the Casual Mafia is what it is, I'm still happy with that because those were glory days. The douchebag anthem, let's be honest, that might have been the peak of my career.
Mine was a high school video production product called the Hall Monitors. That's the highlight of my career. So you, at least a little later in life, the douchebag anthem did well for you kids. Got you on the map.
Yeah. Hey, is somebody just said Josh is? Hey, wait here. What did he say? Yes, Josh has AC going. What, can you hear like the fan from my computer?
I mean, I have the music going in the background. Let me slowly fade it out there. I mean, I have a fan going because it's still hot in here.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's getting hot in here. So put on more clothes.
It's also the fact that, Northern California and Southern California and the Central Coast is basically Tatooine, which is the joke I tried to make today with you and Riley. I was like, it looks like where Luke is on that desert planet in Star Wars. It's all hazy and like the sun is red.
Right. But you use the word Star Wars in your tweet?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I have every Star Wars word muted on Twitter. So any Star Wars tweets I don't see.
Got it. No, I didn't. I sent it to you on the street when we saw each other live in person today with masks on.
Oh yeah, we did see each other live in person with a mask. We can talk about something funny happened there that's turned into something painful. Okay.
I don't know if anybody can tell, but there is a shoulder of Amanda McCouga here.
Joshy in the bump.
Yeah, but once again, he's just all about himself. He just has the computer.
All you need to do is come. You got to come in closer.
Or you got to turn the computer.
Then I'm not in it. We have to be tight.
Well, really what the people want is for you to be in it.
There we go.
I'm as close as I can be to him right now. And once again, he will not shift the computer screen for me.
Okay, here we go. There. Okay.
You're one of them webcams.
Unbelievable. I mean, I feel bad for our unborn
I don't
child
want the doorway in the picture. That's what I'm saying. Here, just come.
Worse?
I'll come go this way. You come closer.
Act like you love each other and sit on each other's lap.
There you go.
Come on.
Okay, now we're okay. Bing, bang, boom.
Mandy Oaks is here. Joel Paz, baby naming tips. One of the, one of my best friends became a dad on Tuesday. So far, he only calls his son little guy. There you go.
Yeah. Or having a little girl. And for those that are wondering out there, we did not cause a wildfire in California. We only used confetti. We didn't use. My original idea was to use the blast furnace of a rocket ship, but obviously bad idea.
Amanda said no. Yeah, I was going to ask you guys. You guys had a very low key, happy, joyful gender reveal event. Not even a party. You didn't have like 40 people by. But you did that before, but the week of this big thing where now the world is really hating gender reveal parties.
Yes.
How does that feel?
I also hate gender reveal parties, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
They're so ridiculous, which is why we didn't want to do anything like that. Right. Now, I'm not the baby of my family, but my youngest sister's 10 years younger than me, and she belongs to my stepdad. I mean, she belongs to all of us because we love her, but I am the baby of the what we call ourselves the original sisters, not in front of her, but
well, now you did.
Yeah.
Well,
but she She's much younger than me. So my parents and my sisters will say I'm the baby. So the fact that I'm pregnant is very exciting for my older sisters.
Not so much for me.
Not for Josh.
So it was more so they really wanted to do something fun for the gender reveal. And Josh had all these absurd ideas that were just ridiculous. And the whole time we were debating what to do, I was saying, let's keep it simple. I don't want to do some ridiculous thing. He's like, I don't even need you in the video. Let's just make a video and I'll just do all the reveal stuff. You don't even need to be a part of it. I'm like, I don't need to be a part of it. I'm carrying the child.
See, my original idea, which was within the pandemic and because of financial restraints mostly, was I was going to build basically like a pipe organ. Okay. And I was going to learn the gender, right?
Okay.
And I was going to come out like Blue Man Group or Pink Man Group.
By the way, this is the first time I'm hearing about this idea.
Then, like that song, like bum 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 boom boom bum 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 bum. You know, like the symphony. Bum, 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 bum. And I was gonna like hit the organ and like pink powder was gonna explode everywhere. Bum, bum, gong, gong, and like hit a drum and then like shoot a pink cannon and then like chop a piece of wood that splits pink and then jam a cake and then punch a bunch of stuff. Golf clubs, baseballs, and then a pink bunny rabbit comes in and I'm just like, and it would have been like a Rune Goldberg machine of gender reveal.
I am so happy that we are having a girl because I cannot handle this times 2. Like he is so aggressive. I'm like, it's a fragile little baby. Let's just keep it nice and simple and gentle. And like,
I just wanted it to be funny.
On Amazon.
Just wanted something to be funny, really, Ken.
And it wouldn't have been funny because it would have gone wrong and it would not have been fun. I know this already.
Good. The song, thank you, Ryan Kramer. The song is called Carmina Burana, composed by Carl Orff. Carmina Burana.
Carmina Burana was great in season 7 of Baywatch.
I loved Carmina Burana. I think I had a fat head of Carmina Burana on my wall when I was 16.
Yeah, I have her first Stuff magazine cover and her 5th.
Man, and when I think she was on the 20th issue of Maxim. It was like their 20th anniversary issue or whatever. It wasn't even the year. It was just their 20th issue. There was Carmina Burana. Gorgeous.
Yeah, she was great. The spin-off series, Baywatch Mornings. It wasn't the best, but
Yep. I mean, Baywatch, as soon as they went to Baywatch Nights and they lost Carmina Burana.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
This is I'm worried for you, Amanda, because, my friend Paul, who's Italian and less hairy than Josh, but the same, their daughter is his clone. And my poor friend, his wife, has become my friend over the years too, real close to her as well. She's like, I'm surrounded by 2 of them all the time.
Even with a girl, I know that's what everyone's saying. I can't remember where it went, but someone commented too. Sorry, Amanda, my daughter is just like, oh wait, who is that? It's hiding.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, sorry, Amanda, my daughter is just like her dad. Just as intense. Oh my gosh. I mean, a girl like Josh, I don't know.
Bum, 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 bum.
And here's the thing. Let Josh be Josh, because my friend's daughter, emotionally, personality wise, it's a clone. But my friend has a dirty swear mouth. And from 2 months on, my friend would be dropping all the cuss words in front of his daughter. And we'd be like, dude. And he's like, I don't care. Now his daughter's like, Dad, those words are really disgusting to me. And you should pay a fine for your swears. Like,
good for her.
That's how it works. So just let Josh be Josh.
Oh no,
of course.
I don't really want to swear in front of my daughter. I'm going to really try and restrain that.
It's not the swearing. It's going to be the
farting.
It's going to be, I mean, she will be so disgusted by men.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which actually works in our favor, to be honest, because maybe she won't date till she's like 30. But I mean, the smells and sounds that come from his body are like, I think I'll forever have her back on this one. So that's great. I mean, she'll just be so disgusted by the male species, I think.
True. How about
she'll think he's really funny until he starts doing the fart things where he stretches his butt cheeks and then it's over.
How about Doomcoast 12 says, my wife's pregnant too. Oh, wait, I still don't have a wife. Come on, Doomcoast.
Well, I'm Doomcoast. I'm sorry. What did you say, Amanda? What about butts being pulled open? What's going on over there?
I like lift my cheeks.
He lifts his butt cheek to fart because he thinks the fart will get stuck. Like it won't come out all the way. So he needs to like stretch his butt open. I don't know.
Everybody knows that. It's science.
It is so disgusting. Especially with pregnancy. I am so sensitive to smell right now. And the smells that I don't know if I just never smelled them before, but they've always smelled bad, or if it's a new thing because I don't know.
I don't smell them.
Yeah, he doesn't smell them, but I'm like this. I literally wanted to cry the other night. I'm like, this is torture, and we don't have AC, so it's just a hot box. It's like a hot box fart that just lingers. There's no air for it to filtrate. It's horrible. It is like
Ken. I will be honest.
I feel like I'm being tortured.
I drink a lot of water so that my farts don't smell. That's at least my theory.
That's not how it works. You also eat taco pizza.
I haven't eaten taco pizza yet. I'm waiting, and Amanda insulted chicken taco pizza last night.
You guys, it is not a thing. Chicken tacos, you eat like chicken tacos. Pizza, you eat like pizza. You don't combine the two.
Well, I mean, at California Pizza Kitchen, I used to get the 4,000 plus calorie cheeseburger pizza, and that counted.
No, same thing, you guys. Cheeseburger pizza is disgusting. Eat a pizza or eat a cheeseburger, but don't have them both together.
It was really good.
What is wrong with you guys?
Pizza is a state of mind. This is why I don't like New York pizza. They just say, hey, it's a big, wide, fat thing of dough and cheese. No.
I agree. I don't really love
it on there
either.
Yeah. Here's the thing with pizza. You can make it anything you want. As long as it's not pineapple and ham, you can do whatever you want on pizza.
Disagree.
You're wrong with that, sir. Pineapple and ham's the best tasting combination in the world. I don't understand why. Are you going to raise your daughter in this pineapple
fruit on cheese? Guys, just think about it. Hot fruit on melted hot cheese.
Yeah. It's spectacular.
No, it's like when Josh wants to put melted cheese on my salmon. I'm like,
no.
Cheese
a Parmesan encrusted salmon. Parmesan encrusted. It's not melted. It's Parmesan encrusted, gang.
It's melted because it's hot.
After we leave here, I'm making an arugula nectarine salad. It's Parmesan cheese, arugula, and nectarine.
I love that. That is amazing because it's all cold. It's cold and delicious. But anytime you get I love a grilled peach or grilled peach situation. Delicious. Anytime you get...
You just had trouble with delicious there.
I did. Anytime you get hot fruit next to hot cheese, it's never a good combo. Same as hot fish and hot cheese.
No, hot fish and hot cheese. I don't know. You're missing the boat on that. A good salmon with the American cheese on.
Oh, boom.
Oh God.
I mean, every time she brings up shrimp parm on the Goldbergs, I'm like, ooh, shrimp parm.
Now, the thing about pineapple pizza is you don't taste it as a fruit. You don't, it doesn't mentally, it's a different thing when it's on that pizza. It takes on a new form. It evolves to a higher place of existence.
Okay. I do know a lot of people who like the pineapple pizza, so I'm not going to judge.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's my thing.
Pork and applesauce, says Mark Ballum, and that's a great thing too. Some good applesauce with some cinnamon and some pork.
You ever had rack of lamb with mint jelly? Ooh, that's some good stuff.
We're talking about meat, and Josh witnessed something pretty terrible today.
Yeah, Ken. I think Ken had a meltdown. I think we all had a meltdown. The sky is gray /red/orange. Okay, yep. Ash is falling like snow. We were looking. We were out in the valley doing some research on a possible future project, and we walked by one of those old school burger hot dog stands. Might have been 4 tables, all separated. Keep your distance. You know, the menu is like one of those old school like pool menus with those stick-on letters, right? And just hot dog, $3.20, right? No ingredients, no nothing. Ken's like, I gotta get it. And he went and bought a burger and fries. What was on? Was it a chili cheeseburger?
It was a double cheeseburger. So you, me, Mark Riley, and I've been doing this veggie thing, leaning towards vegan. I've had some meat. We even had at the Viper Room Friday night, we did some pizza with some pepperoni. But I have not had like meat in a very just testosterone cow killing way, and in months. And Riley was kind of like looking at it's Larry's in Burbank. You guys can look it up. It's historic. It's been there for like 60 years or something. And Riley's like, yeah. I was like, you guys want a snack? Josh is like, I'm good. I got headshots tomorrow. I got to look like a pretty person. And I was like, you know what? I'll have myself a cheeseburger. And I was like, double cheeseburger, please. Josh, tell the people, I ate that in what, 17 seconds? 17 seconds. A double cheeseburger. It never left my hand.
I will be honest, Ken. I'll be honest. It like got to the table, and then I kind of got into like the midst of talking to you guys about something, and then I looked over and you were wiping your mouth. It was one of the fastest consumption of a food I've ever seen.
You are a really fast
and I'm a very fast eater, so for me to say that, Ken, I mean, it was literally you were a train. You were a train that ran over a cat.
You know what? Good for you, Ken. I appreciate that because I'll tell you what. With my appetite these days, I will mow someone down to get a good meal. It won't be hot fish and pineapple, but not you. Cheese and pineapple.
Yeah. Oh no.
Pineapple with fish is pretty good.
I just got a text. I'm in trouble. Grace is watching, and she just texted me 17 seconds. Josh, it was maybe 19 seconds. Help me.
Maybe
out.
19 seconds. Yeah.
You didn't tell Grace that you were going to have a burger and a hot dog?
I want to respect her wishes, and she knows I was like, if we go to the smokehouse, I'm gonna have a steak, or and it's just naturally you move away from it. It's not like I dream about it every night. The more you're not around it, the more you don't crave it. But we're at Larry's, and you're right, it's pastrami dog. And then if you order it from Larry's kind of a jerk about it. You're like, what do you want? You choose. What do you come up to the window? You don't even know. And so I just let me do this here. But 19 seconds. Not good.
Ken, what you just missed, still staying in the food category, is Amanda has a little plate of nectarines over here that I cut up for her. But they also look delicious and are delicious. And I had some, and she whispered and pointed at me, "Stop eating my peaches," even though they're nectarines.
They just keep whatever they are. It's fruit, and I like fruit these days.
Yeah.
But they just keep disappearing, and I'm like, I thought I had 6 on there, and now there's 4.
Christy McGee wants to know if you have any weird cravings. It's definitely not my body. I'll tell you that much.
All right. You know what?
Just in a bump.
Listen, all those women who are like, I'm so horny during pregnancy, you're all lying. Shut up.
You have any weird cravings? Weird cravings.
I don't really have any weird cravings. I will say the things I love are cold fruit, orange juice, graham crackers, pancakes.
She's a kid. She's a child. She's
and
a 6-year-old.
Spicy stuff. Like, for whatever reason, I like sweet and spicy right now. I'm really sensitive to salt for some reason.
Okay.
So,
not the movie with Angelina Jolie. The spice.
Season. Okay.
So for whatever reason, if I'm eating something that's like has salt in it or like too much salt, it is disgusting to me. I don't know why. It just is. I can taste the salt. Like it's just been dumped inside what I'm eating.
Right.
So mostly I have pretty like sweet cravings, but not like chocolatey sweet. It's like fruit sweet and bland, like bland carbs and sweet fruit.
I was hoping she would be, I like a good burger. And the other day she went to Shake Shack without me, which I'm pretty sure was in our vows, Ken.
Oh, yeah.
Through better for worse, Shake Shack and non-Shake Shack,
He wasn't home, and I didn't want it to sit and get cold. It wouldn't have been the same.
Amanda could be on the road away from me for a year. I would wait and not have Shake Shack.
That is such a lie because you have Shake Shack while I've been
Well, because Old Smokey never had it before, and I wanted to make sure he had it.
But I also left him my French fries.
She did leave French fries. I'll give her that. But, Shake Shack's the one.
But Shake Shack is my...
I'd rather not have not have a taste of what I missed. I'd just rather not have.
See?
Right?
Yeah.
So I
do want to take
Shake
right now.
Shack was actually the thing I was eating that I usually love but it was so salty that I was like, whoa, what did they put in this sauce? But I think it's just that it's salty, and it didn't bother me before. Now for some reason it does.
I got you. Do you guys want to hear some congratulations?
Yes.
Okay, let me fire this up.
Sure.
All right. First of all,
we have a new name.
You got a new name? Okay. First of all, let's hear this call. This is actually, I missed it last week. It's from our friend Eddie Black.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Eddie from North Carolina here.
What a voice.
It's probably the first time I've ever been legitimately excited about a baby announcement. And I just want to say congratulations to Josh and Amanda and Uncle Ken.
Thanks.
My question is, what is your favorite song with baby in the title? I'm going with Baby Love by the Supremes.
Oh, baby love, my baby.
That's a great one.
Is that in Three Men and a Baby? I think that is in Three Men and a Baby.
I love that movie. Also, who was that caller? I didn't catch the name.
Eddie Black.
Eddie Black from North Carolina.
Eddie Black has a sexy voice. I gotta
Jesus, take it easy. Eddie just got my wife pregnant again with his voice.
Ooh, double whammy. Yeah.
It was very sultry.
This is Eddie Love from North Carolina. Calling in to request baby.
Shoot, I don't know. That's a hard one for me because I don't really memorize lyrics or titles.
All right, I've got two.
Okay,
go for it. Right on. Okay, so Baby Come Back by
Of
Player.
course it
You
is.
can bring it on.
Great yacht rock song.
I was wrong. Okay, and the second one is Ooh, baby, baby. But baby, push it.
What about Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Ooh, hit me, baby, one more time.
I go Hit Me Baby One More Time, but I'll go the Travis version, the cover of Britney Spears' song. Not that Britney. I'll go Beatles, Baby You're a Rich Man. Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man.
Felipe Hunt just said the same thing in the chat.
Hey, look at that. You keep all your money in a big brown bag inside a shoe. Not a thing to do. Yeah, I like that.
Baby, come back.
All right.
That's a good mix of those two songs. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong.
We got Hey Baby Drop It to the Floor by Pitbull. I mean, Slurpee Frap. That's a great choice. Ooh, baby, I love your way.
Ooh,
anyway, like today.
Kristen McGee, who apparently knows a ton about 3 Men and a Baby, the movie, said they sang Goodnight Sweetheart.
They did.
Okay.
I always said if I got in a room like a big Hollywood executive room, and I pitched a couple projects that I've already worked on, and then the third pitch in my pocket, because I always say come with 3 pitches, right? The third pitch in my pocket would always be 3 Men and a Wedding, right? The baby girl is grown up,
right?
And Baby Got Back coming in by Victor Pavey.
That's definitely that's my favorite. I call that one.
I think that might be one of the most overrated songs of all time, but that's just me. 3 Men and a Wedding. The girl is all grown up. The guys get back together. They got to put a wedding on. 3 Men and a Wedding. Boom.
Okay.
Hold your idea.
Yeah, but they're already doing a reboot of 3 Men and a Baby with friggin' Zac Efron. So what am I supposed to do?
True. Zac
Efron, not that guy. He's the worst.
Efron's all right. He's from my hometown. I'll take him there.
You're wrong about that, Ken.
This is a good one. Doom Cause 12. Chili's. I got my baby back, baby back. I got my baby back. Yeah, that's a good one too. Baby back ribs. I like where his mind went on that.
I think that's one of my favorite internet videos all time is the video of them recording the song.
Yes.
It is so I could watch that 100 times in a row and never get bored.
Because I consider any jingle singer to be just a real true professional because they bring their A game to be like, and then you love our chips. And it's like, oh yeah, okay.
I mean, they come in so hard, Ken. It's literally like Pete Rose taking out Ray
Fosse.
Damn it. At home plate.
1970 All-Star game.
In the All-Star game. I mean, those Chili's baby back ribs guy come in. They hope they dislocate your shoulder with their voice.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. Oh, best. Baby, don't pay me. What about 3 Men and a Divorce, says Ranger Donald. That could work.
That's the 4th movie when we reboot the franchise.
They didn't do a three men and a wedding, huh?
No, they did 3 Men and a Baby, 3 Men and a Little Lady.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I mean, listen, Steve Guttenberg, we all know, is just kind of like around. He's available. Okay. Ted Danson always does like 4 years of an amazing TV show, right? He goes Cheers, then he goes Becker, then he goes that HBO show, then he does The New Place, Good Place, right?
Yeah.
And Amanda's big crush, old Tommy Selleck, old Tommy Mustache.
Oh yeah,
Blue Bloods. What do you just tell me?
he can do it. Okay, yeah, I think we can get. We're all about reboots and continuations of things that we make this a Netflix show, right? Like Cobra Kai or whatever the hell's going on with that one. All right, it doesn't work. Fine, you don't have to say anything. That's fine. 3 men and no baby.
It doesn't work. No, I think we're. There you go.
I think the reboot is three men and a baby, but it's like Amanda leaves for the weekend and Josh, Mark Ellis, and Ken Knapsack have to babysit Cheryl Makuga.
Exactly.
Yes.
Little baby Cheryl finally gets her glow up with Uncle Ken, Uncle Mark, and Josh. Boom.
Yes.
Josh, did you say you have another name on the pile of possible names?
Yes, I've got multiple. But I think after Saturday night, it's going to be Viper Makuga.
Oh, Viper Makuga. I like that. I like that. That actually works. Viper Makuga. Vipe, color Vi.
Vi, like Violet. Everybody's like, oh, is your name? Is it Vi? Is that short for Violet? It's like, no, it's short for Viper.
Viper. Here's another
stripper name. Just
yeah, she's have a head start on a good career. All right, here we go. Another congratulations.
Hey, Ken, Amanda, and Josh. This is Nikki.
And Andrew.
Hey.
We just want to say congratulations, Amanda. Oh my God, so exciting. Synchronizing with each other and harmonizing.
A lot of harmonization.
We only wish we lived closer so we could have play dates and stuff. Can't wait to see your little bundle of joy one day on Twitter and whatever. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That's great. Jimmy and Drew, check it in there.
That was really nice.
That was so cute. And they are really good with their synchronizing.
I was going to say.
Wow.
Congratulations.
They're so good. For a second, it seemed like a Christopher Guest mockumentary section. Like it's like Fred Willard and Catherine O'Hara.
Totally.
I love
Totally.
it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the name. I see you got a question about the Viper Room. I think we'll do that in the second half of the show. We'll give you the behind the scenes on the comedy at the Viper Room.
Yes, it was a hell of an evening.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. It was one for the memory books already. The memory books are, 2020 doesn't have a lot of them.
It doesn't.
Pages, but
I mean, it's got memories. I just wouldn't call all of them like the most positive and or rewarding memories. It's kind of.
It's so fitting that right now, wherever you are listening, it's probably a little different. But for us,
inside for 6 months.
Yeah, and for us,
I'm super excited.
Yeah, for us in California right now to walk outside and just be faced with ash.
Doom. We're literally living in the Dune trailer. I had to go and make that joke about the Dune trailer, and now all of a sudden, friggin', we're living in Dune.
By the way, your joke about the Dune trailer, I don't engage on Twitter anymore. I try to avoid that when possible. Your joke about that Dune trailer makes the movie seem long or whatever.
I think it was just the Dune trailer Dune looks long or something.
Looks long. I laugh so hard because I know, and people are always going to try to say, I love Star Wars. I don't consider myself a sci-fi fan, so that's a different thing. Star Wars is fantasy. I'm just the Dune thing looked great. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm never gonna see it. And like, one of the reasons I looked at it was like, God, that's gonna be like 3 hours of just me going get to a fight, and and
then it's gonna end positively, or it's gonna end like negatively. But there's gonna be another movie that will end positively.
Yeah, and again, I'm not. It looks like total quality. It looks just amazing. It's got a lot of people I love in it. I think Denis Villeneuve is talented. You can list all the reasons, but it's pineapple on pizza. Either you love it or you don't. And I just saw that trailer and went, no. And then I saw your tweet and I was like, that's the one. That's the one.
Look at David Taylor making my heart burst with energy. Dune, you believe in life after love. Thank you for that pun. I've been waiting for the perfect Dune pun, and Cher does it. Dune, you've been.
Christy McGee's asking in chat, are we going to get a dad joke segment now? The whole show's been a dad joke for 2 years.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, where have you guys been?
Yeah.
Send Raven says send dunes. Like
Send nudes. Send dunes.
Send in the
I had
Dune.
this great idea for opening a noodle bar called Send Nudes, but NOODS. Classic.
Yeah. And then a place down the street basically had that same
Opened
joke.
and called that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Should we take a break here and then on the other side talk about the Viper Room? All right.
I love when Ken just doesn't care. It's like, that's too bad.
Josh, I shouldn't have had that hamburger. I shouldn't have. This.
You know what? As I saw you walking away, I thought to myself, he's regretting that hamburger. He really is.
Especially when your body is not has already said, "Oh, good, we're not having red meat. Good, I like this." And then you were like, "How about 2 patties?" And your body's like, "Let me really teach you a lesson. Let me really drive this point home." No, we're good. We can take a break, and on the other side of the break, we'll stay here live to do the bonus content while I switch out files. But we're on the Josh McCouga YouTube channel. And by the way, if you're here, check out all the wonderful things. He's got a great interview with Andrew Freed recently. You can check that. You can go catch a TV Talk reunion, or go look up the Douchebag Anthem, which is probably buried way back in your playlist, right?
Exactly. Oh, the Douchebag Anthem. The song of a generation.
Kristen McGee says, Ken dealing with that bad meat energy. That's the name of my album right now. Bad Meat Energy. Ooh.
Do you believe? Nope.
Nope.
Do you meet in life after love? No.
We're going to take a break. It's the afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. A silly look at a serious burger.
It doesn't matter when you listen, as long as your wife jams her throat clearing in your ear hole.
I'm sorry. It's the afternoon.
I don't even know anymore either, Fred. Stick around, second half. We'll give you the behind the scenes on the Viper Room. It's all on you on that end. We're live during the break. Bad meat energy.
Here we go. My mute was muted. My mic was muted.
Your mic was muted?
My mic was muted. Feeling good. How you feeling, Ken? You looking good. You're looking strong. You're looking meaty. Real meat skis.
I got to tell you, that was not good. Not good. I gotta avoid that. I gotta stop.
Is it bad?
It's not good.
It's not good.
Not good. Skip Bayless getting a lot of heat this day.
What do you say?
I think it's either one because Dak Prescott talked about some real serious emotional stuff, and like Bayless was, I don't know, asked him a dumb question about it. I didn't see that. I saw the hashtag trend. That's all I saw.
You know, Skip Bayless, they don't even do Sports Center in the morning anymore on ESPN. It's just a bunch of guys yelling at each other shows kind of thing.
It's the worst. And
I kind of just want my highlights and a top 10 and like a couple jokes and then get me out of there. But if I have to hear Max Kellerman yell at people anymore, this is stuff people really don't want to hear anymore. We're losing viewers as we speak. But yes.
Second to switch the file out, fans. Stay with us.
How about Slurpee Frap says, I love Douchebag Anthem. I used to blast it in my dad's car in like 2015. Sick. Ben Ratty coming in hot. Agree, the Dune Bag Anthem is fire. Bum, bum, bam.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Raven gets it right. Raven Rengubai. Raven Rengubai. SVP is my dude. He is right. Scott Van Pelt is a national treasure. Deserves to be all the success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got stuck on. I accidentally went over to Twitter, and then that's how the power of Twitter. I'm in mid show. I'm a live show. And I look over and I see something. I just go,
Don't you love when Amanda kind of zones out and then she looks at me and she just goes, I don't know what you're talking
about. Probably when we're talking about Skip Bayless. That's
yeah.
Do you remember ESPN launched Cold Pizza? Remember that show? Did you watch
Cold Pizza? Oh.
What a bad name.
It's a terrible name.
It's one of the all-time worst names. It's a morning show on ESPN and with the girl from Road Rules on it, Kit. And I still remember her for that first, and she's going to have a great broadcast career. But yeah, and then you name it cold pizza on ESPN. What are you doing to me?
Come on.
You know what I miss? I miss Bob Lee telling me if the Orioles won and going to commercial.
Agreed. Amanda also has her favorite ESPN personality. Babe, who is it?
Let me guess. It's Sage Steele.
Yeah.
Who?
Dan Patrick.
Oh, Dan Patrick is Amanda's favorite sports personality. He used to be on ESPN.
But I said he's not on ESPN because I
true.
know.
That's good. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready to record again. Second half of the
program. Ready?
I'm ready. Here we go.
Start it.
Yeah. We are back here on the afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. A silly look at a Skip Bayless world.
It doesn't matter when you listen, Ken, as long as your wife agrees to name your daughter Viper.
It's always an absolutely no.
I mean, look. I think Viper Makuga has a ring to it that I hadn't thought about. I don't know here. This might have a vote from me, Uncle Ken.
Uncle Ken Makuga?
No, Viper Makuga might be my vote. I might be.
Old Vipes? Hey, Vipey.
I don't know if old Viper is correct.
Whatever you want while she is still in my womb.
Yeah.
When she comes out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's a Cheryl. That's fair.
Exactly. Thanks, Ken.
Which by the way, Cheryl's a good quality name. I think it's a salt of the earth name, and I don't want to sound like I'm making too much fun of it there.
Mark or Ken, I texted Mark to see if he'd like to come on the podcast to talk briefly about Viper Makuga's Viper Room experience, and he said he's a celebrity and he's filming something right now. AKA he's simply on his couch watching the current and the first NFL football game of the season, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Gordon Ramsays.
I like that. Yeah, football. I don't haven't decided if I'll watch football this year. For no big reason. I don't want anyone to jump to any conclusions about why I'm not. I'm just like, I don't know. Tell me, wake me up when the Dolphins go 11-5.
I don't know if that'll happen this year. It's possible, I guess, but
yeah. Sports talk time. Why are we starting the 47-year-old over the rookie?
I think the rookie might stink, and they drafted
Busted?
a big risk. I think he stinks. I don't think he's any good.
That happens a lot in the NFL. That's one of the reasons I stopped caring about the draft. How many times he led them to 17 Super Bowls? He was drafted in the not at all category. He was the UPS deliveryman.
Correct.
Yeah.
Think about it like this, Ken. If you're like a draft analyst, here's where Amanda zones out. She's on her phone, just looking at pictures of baby clothes. Right? If you are an NFL draft analyst, right? You're basically the weatherman of sports. Any kind of thing. It's like a scout doesn't lose his job if for 3 straight drafts in a row you guys do okay, he's still the head of scouting. It's still fine.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
You could be partly cloudy, chance of showers every single day in Pittsburgh, and about 80% of the time, you're right.
You're right.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So,
I have to do that for my radio show. I have to guess the weather in another state.
I find that so amazing.
And now we expanded. We're in 2 cities. We're in Huntington, PA, spelled Huntington.
Yeah, Huntington. Yeah.
Huntington. Yeah. So now I have to guess 2 cities that I've never been to.
Well,
in Burbank. So Huntington
I know. And Newcastle are pretty close.
Are they? They're not. Yeah, 2 hours maybe or something.
Yeah.
What would John Makuga say about Huntington?
That's pretty far out there. That's exactly what he'd say.
John,
oh yeah, that's out there.
Hey, Joshy. I don't know.
I mean, that's past Altoona. That's out close to the State College. That's how I know it. Yeah.
Junita, there's a Junita College there or something like that.
Well, there's a Quinnipiac, I believe, and then when it's not Juniata College.
That's it, Juniata College.
Yeah.
I had to look this up so I could do my radio show out there and be like, hey, if you go to Juniata this week and pick up some college books, yay, rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, kids, to Juniata College Radio. I'm your host, Uncle Ken, or as people call me, Kunkle. Somebody said that. Doom Coast Wells said Uncle Ken or Kunkle for short. I'm like, that's not how that goes.
So this past Saturday, Josh, we got to go do live comedy in front of the world, part of the Mark Ellison Friends Return to Comedy show at the Viper Room, which is a very, very famous, venerable location. A lot of history there. We got to perform on the same stage that Johnny Cash and the Pussycat Dolls performed on. Think about that.
A legendary stage, legendary staff. I will tell you what, that was the highlight of the night, was meeting the staff. Oh my goodness. And Amanda, who has worked for, like rock stars and the like, when Dish came in, the venerable head of sound there, Amanda was like, he looks like every roadie I've ever worked with.
Dish was great.
Yeah, he was cool.
So
you can tell he's got some good stories.
He had stories. Don had good stories. Tommy, the bar manager, house manager. I mean, we ended up that night. We went on. We watched Ghost Adventures, the old episode from about 3 or 4 seasons ago, at the Viper Room, and Tommy's in it.
Yeah,
and he had all dyed black hair and a big dyed black beard, and it was awesome. And he was like, he's the guitar player for Scott Weiland's last band before he passed away. Anyways, so what Brian was going after Grace on Wangers on Monday. What's this, Durf? But I love that the Durf spelled it brain.
Yeah, brain was going after.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to figure that out. We'll start a war with the Wangers.
Yeah.
So Josh, take it away. We had a good time. We go. It was the first time kind of being out in the public where I took a lift and wore a mask and all that kind of weird stuff, and it felt good. It felt good. But you?
Well, also, okay, so, Amanda being pregnant, she's very sensitive to certain things. Obviously, she's sensitive to salt. She's very sensitive to smells. We went over that earlier in the show. And, I don't want to get her overly heated. And it was the hottest day of the year ever on Saturday. In the history of Los Angeles, literally, that's not a joke. It was the hottest day on record in the history of Los Angeles County. And if you don't think climate change is real, you should probably. Anyway, so we get in there, and I figured the last couple of times I've been to the Viper Room, it's the coldest place on the planet. It's amazing because you're going to be jumping around and sweating, and it's perfect because it is always air conditioned to the max. We walked in there, it was 30 degrees warmer than it was outside, and I was wearing, and I even said to Amanda when we left the house, I was like, at least I know I never have to clash with Ken and Mark because they usually wear black. You always have a black shirt on. Mark usually has a black shirt on. So I wear like a nice pastel blue shirt.
Yeah.
I sweated through that shirt an hour to 2 hours before we even went on stage. I'd already sweated through that.
You showed up and it started sprinkling on your shirt. Like the color started coming through. Yeah. It was, I always wear the black shirts cause I'm a chunky monkey. So I gotta hide all the curves, but, so that started the journey. You showed up and you were like, oh no.
It was
what?
It was like truly I felt like I was in a sauna.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. But I mean, I didn't have to be under like the bright lights. It was probably a lot hotter on the stage because of those lights.
It
was another level. And I feel like you and I had we been on stage and you wore that white jean jacket, which I appreciate your fashion move there. I mean, you were going for it. If you were going to go Viper Room, you were going full Viper Room. It was Labor Day too. So
yeah, I went for it. I've been waiting for that jacket. I was going to wear it at a Schmodown event that never happened because of the lockdown. So I was like, F it, let's do it now.
And Raven, our boy Raven Rangleby says, Josh is certain like he could have KO'd someone if he tossed it in the audience, if there was an audience. Very true. It was soaking wet. So in between our set and the 30 minutes, I made Amanda drive to our apartment to get me a new black shirt. And it was getting close there to like me having to go on stage with that same shirt. I was just livid in the fact that I should have just, as soon as I walked in there, I should have gone home and got a black shirt. I shouldn't even done it.
Yeah, I should have flipped around because we got there early enough and the show almost started late. There was some tech issues. Not on our side, but the AC was out. And I see Brian. Oh, I get it. So Brian on Wangers, Brian had a temperature taker, and he started taking everyone's temperature, and he almost got Grace kicked out of the show.
Yeah,
because her temperature was quote unquote too high. It was 140 degrees in there.
Yeah,
it was so hot, and I will say it did bother me the way that you could put the whole thing, because
it's
Grace, he took everyone's temperature, and Grace's was a little higher. But the problem is too, like, if you sneeze right now, everyone's like COVID.
Yeah.
If you cough, everyone's like COVID. I mean, God forbid she just was running hot that day, because we all were.
Yeah.
And maybe she was just like slightly warmer than us. But I felt like he sort of like made her feel like she was like, has the plague. She's too hot.
I'd love to go. I'll go listen to the Wangers to see what was said. I don't think Brian meant it so serious, but the manager, who we eventually became friends with, but the manager had just kind of shown up, and there were some strict rules. There could only be 12 total people in there. And when we had 2 guests, Amanda and Grace, which we were told we were allowed, it was like, okay, we're getting close. If anyone shows up, and Mark was expecting another friend to come by. So Brian had a temperature thing, and he took it. And Grace was like 100, and then it fell to 99.1. 97's good to go. And the manager doesn't know us from anything, and he just kind of goes, looks, oh, you have a temperature thing, and Brian just goes, someone's got a fever, and the manager immediately is like, well, who's that? What, you got to go?
Yeah, he made it. I'm sure he didn't mean anything malicious by it, but he did make it seem like, especially because none of us knew the manager, he did make it seem like it was a lot more serious, and I don't really think any of us were taking the joke, because we didn't think it was funny.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit weird.
It wasn't like 103. She was like 99.1, 98.7 is normal.
Yeah, and it started to drop.
Honest, I don't trust those thermometers.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're clicking a button up here.
It's so dumb. Also, you could have COVID people and not get a fever. Just so y'all know, this whole temperature check thing at the door before you go in places means nothing, because a lot of people who do have COVID don't even have a fever. So it's pointless.
There you go. So I'll go listen to Brian's clip. Maybe I'll turn Grace loose on him, because he was kind of upset, because then we got to become friends with the manager, and Grace liked the manager. But he said it's one of those things that is, when you don't think about it, it's just the world is naturally sexist. Instead of the manager turning to her to ask her a question, he goes, who's she with?
Yeah.
Like it was we groupies in a rock band.
You on the list? You on the list there?
Yeah. So Grace was upset at that, understandably. And it started a little brief moment of tension. Totally fine. The temperature dropped, and the manager ended up being just a cool cat, and everything was fine. But Brian's not a doctor, too.
Very true.
She's got a fever. Go record a soundbite.
Everybody just kind of looked around and like, all right. I mean, if she doesn't feel,
I think he made it weird. He
did make it weird. I don't disagree.
He made it weird, and then he kind of singled her out, which I thought wasn't cool.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't cool. We'll go. Durf says Christian Head, Grace is back. Hey, look, she can fight for her own. She'll go over, not go over, but she'll go on the Wanger show with the sword and cut Beardo in two. But it was fun. But all that aside, I got to say, the heat, the AC being off, kind of added to the story, added to the moment, added to the we'll look back and hey, we got through that. And I got to say, I said this on other podcasts. It was stifling. It was not good. It was almost like not healthy hot. But when you look over and there's Amanda, pregnant, sitting there with a bottle of water and just making it work, you're like, what am I going to say? What am I going to?
But Ken, you did have the jacket on. So I had like a dress on that was thin, and honestly probably showed through everything because it was wet, like sweaty wet, not like weird wet.
It was something, Ken. It was, But I when we were outside, like a couple hours after the Q&A, we were like getting ready to leave. Mm-hmm. I said to you, I was like, it's wild. I can tell my daughter the day I found out I was having a daughter. I did a comedy show in the hottest day in the history of Los Angeles, sweated through my shirt at a legendary rock venue, which who knows, like in 20 years, I could be driving down Sunset with my daughter and maybe she's like, I want to move to Los Angeles. Like before you do.
Hell no.
Yeah.
No, we're not saying before you do. We're saying never.
Don't do it. I'm going to be like, hey, listen.
Hey, Viper.
Look at this place. I was the first ever live stream comedy show in the history of the Vipe Room. The stage was famous by the likes of those 1,000 stickers in the bathroom, whatever bands those were.
We should have brought stickers and put afternoon stickers up on the bathroom walls.
Totally.
Yeah, no, so other comics have performed there. Sam Tripoli taped his special there, I believe, as an example. But right before, the show begins, the live show, and we're going on stage at 7 p.m., that manager's like, hey, this is the first ever live comedy stream in the history of the Viper Room. You are the first two comics to do this. So Ellis headlined, but you and me you stepped on first. You're the Neil Armstrong, and I'm the not Neil Armstrong. I'm second foot down. Ellis was in the lunar, in the
small
lunar, yeah.
Buzz Aldrin.
He's the Buzz Aldrin. One small step for man, one giant step for jean jackets.
That's right. Oh God, absolutely. And a lot of people thought it was a leather jacket. No, it was a jean jacket.
And if you had a white leather jacket, we'd have to have a conversation.
I agree.
I do like that white denim, though. I'm into that denim jacket.
It's not something I'm going to wear every day. It just was. It was a show jacket that I never got to wear. So I was like, I'm in a rock club. But it was. Yeah, that was. I mean, my eyelids were sweating. No joke.
Yeah,
you were blurry when I'd look over at you. You were blurry.
There at one point, you were glistening. Like, I mean, you kind of looks like, when a kid gets out of the pool and hasn't toweled off and like, hey, can you jump in the pool with me? And there's literally like water coming off the eyelids and the eyebrows. That was Ken. You look like you had just gotten out of the pool and hadn't toweled off at all. Like you were just dripping. And then at one point I saw Mark.
What are you talking about? You were both dripping.
I know. I'm not saying I wasn't. I'm just saying what I saw from Ken and what he could see from me.
Yeah. I looked like the kid who had the towel at his feet with his body dripping with the public pool water, like sucking on an otter pop.
Well said, sir. Well effing said.
But it was a lot of fun, and it was great to, Amanda was there to get to see. Grace was there to take some pictures. Brian, for all of his, evil doctor behavior, took some great photos. I've made a couple of them my profile pics. Hashtag
I've
profile
never heard anyone call him Brian. So when I first saw that, I'm like, who's Brian?
Yeah.
You have to forget the nicknames no longer apply. Poor Christian Ruvalcaba. I mean, the amount of times he has to just nod as someone goes, Cobster!
I don't think I think I only called him Cobster like a couple times when he'd come over, but I think I always referred to him as Christian.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that he liked the name Cobster. I thought that was the nickname that people gave him. Like he went by that.
It was his channel. That was his name. You email him. That's still part of his email. No, it was his name when we met him. It's it's a baseball nickname from when he played ball in high school. But over time, he just wanted his own identity. And when people keep calling him that, he wanted to take back who he really was. And I respect it. It's just hard. I'm a nickname guy too. Like, maybe because I play baseball too. So I asked him, can I call you Roofy? He's like, not really. I'm like, I just want a nickname.
Yeah. It's like, I was, Italians, like everybody, my whole family calls me Joshy. Everybody, mom, cousins.
Joshy.
Let's not forget, your mom calls you Baby Joshy.
Sometimes.
Baby Joshy. My baby Joshy.
Not all the time.
Baby Joshy. Oh, baby Joshy. Yeah, that's great. That's sweet.
I never thought I was a nickname person. Like, I would consider myself someone who is not a nickname person, but I've had a nickname since I was a baby.
What was it? You said Grammy? What was the nickname your niece called you?
My sisters since I was a baby have always called me Bear, and so my nieces and nephew call me Bear, obviously. But my niece is bilingual, so she speaks both English and Spanish, and she calls me Oso because it's Spanish for bear.
Right. I live by Los Osos. That makes just Amanda Bear. Just that's it came out of you calling you Amanda Bear.
Amanda
I don't even know. I think I was so little when they came up with it. I don't even remember. I never had a say. I was always just Bear. I have no idea why. I think it was like Amanda Bear, and then they dropped the Amanda, and now it's just Bear. But it feels so natural when my family calls me Bear because it's how they've always referred to me, but some of my friends call me Bear, and I'm like, wait, is that me? Like, it's like a I never thought I was a nickname person, but I guess I am.
Look, Ken, your jean jacket looked as cool as can be. Haskell at 420 says Josh was drenched. Ken wearing a shirt and denim jacket look cool as can be.
I mean, that's
you
great.
Look pretty cool, but meanwhile, Josh was.
Yeah, but yeah, my shirt, my black shirt was translucent underneath. It was, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, and you just But the nice thing is, Josh, in those pictures, you look like you're wearing just a two-tone blue shirt.
That's what my mom said the next day. She's like, "Where'd you get that two-tone blue shirt?" I was like, "That was sweat."
You should have just said tie-dye's in.
Tie-dye's back. Tie-dye's back.
Tie-dye's in. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, all in all, though, great time. We hope to do it again. Hope to hang out there. I would love to be at the Viper Room, AC working, but also go downstairs to where part of it's they claim is haunted. You know, I'd love to go down there with the like some ghost gear. You want to do a ghost hunt with me, Josh?
No.
I will. I love ghosts.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I think ghosts are good. I think they mean to be good, but us humans just screw everything up and they're like, hey, fuck you guys. We're going to scare you for fun because
I saw this ghost video on YouTube or on I don't really go on Facebook ever anymore, but every time I do, I basically just watch magic tricks or crazy videos. And this video of this woman's like house getting messed with, and you see like the ghost. Pretty sure it was edited, but they say it wasn't edited. But oh man, it scared me. But also when we were at the Viper Room, I was like, I know that there's a bathroom downstairs in the Viper Room by the bar down there. And so I thought that's where we had to go to the bathroom. I took 2 steps down those stairs and I was like, nope. All the lights were off. No effing way was I stepping foot anywhere down there. No way.
You guys don't understand. It's kind of like the time where I said that I could just talk my way out of a bear attack because you just talk quietly and softly to them.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear.
I kind of feel like they're mostly good. So if you just talk calmly and nicely and let them have their space, then they're not going to like do weird stuff.
I mean, my old roommate, my house in Northridge, he had the same thing. He said there was something in his room. He's like, it's fine. It's cool. We're talking. It's good. And then the next roommate that came in that I'd never told him that woke up screaming at 2 a.m. at a shadow in the corner of the room. And so he, my old roommate was like, yeah, see, he wasn't nice to it.
Whoa. I like to believe in ghosts because I've lost people that I love in my life. And so I like to believe that they're still like around watching me while I sleep.
Sure. Or at the Viper Room. Dalton Johnson says that I missed the baby name. We've determined that Viper Makuga is the name.
That's what we're going with for now. It's Cheryl Viper Makuga or Viper Cheryl Makuga. VC for short.
VC Makuga. That's like a great BMX racer.
I know.
You guys will find out the name when she's born.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. And now
we're gonna do a name reveal.
No,
and I'm gonna shoot fireworks into the sky that spell out the name. We're just gonna
name her and sign the paper, and then we'll let you guys know. Okay?
Our friend Mike Beatrice, he went viral because his first child, his 2 daughters, his first one. This is like during mid-season's Game of Thrones, and on the actual not the official thing, the daughter has a name now, but he wrote "A girl has no name," and took a picture of it, and boom, it was everywhere. It went on Reddit and it blew up, and they just
That's hilarious.
Whoa.
Luna Makuga. I don't know about that.
Luna
Makuga. Luna Makuga Matata.
Evans just asked, wait, is Josh and Amanda pregnant?
Welcome to the party, Andy.
Where have you been? We've just been talking about baby names over here for 2 weeks.
I love it, Andy. Hey, maybe Andy came here to watch the Josh Makuga interview show.
Ooh, Luna. Someone said Luna Makuga. I like Luna. I think it's cute.
Luna is a loser.
Cheryl Luna Makuga.
No, I'm kidding. I actually like Luna. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter.
That's right. Punky Makuga, Michael Kautzer. I don't want to do a second week in the row of 5 20 minutes of baby names. Andy Evans has just jumped in like 5 minutes ago. But Andy, we've been talking about it on the show for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, Mojito Makuga will be a nickname.
Oh, Mojito, Jessica Flash, and the
Green Bulby.
If my daughter has nicknames that we've made before she was born, just out of sheer comedy, it's not happening. We can't do it to her. That is torture. That is so mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, Maybe. I don't know if it's a good enough nickname. You know,
Front Porch Makuga.
Long Bomb Makuga because the Steelers won on a Super Bowl or something.
Yeah. John Stallworth Makuga. Yeah.
Andy, but Andy does say congrats. Andy, we're teasing you here, of course.
Thanks, Andy. That's sweet. Yeah, we're just teasing. I don't expect you to know everything about my life.
It's actually it's refreshing, Andy, that you weren't that you don't know all the details of our lives.
Yeah,
there was someone that tweeted us. I don't want to make fun. I just laughed at it when after the Viper Room show and all the pictures are going up. Someone said, "Oh my gosh, that's so great! Did you tape it?" Like it was a show. Like we've been barfing up for weeks. Buy tickets to the live video, but I love that not everyone is glued to every word we say. I think that's healthy. That's healthy. Unlike
or not everyone's really good at technology.
Yeah. But like Christy McGee has a journal of every word we've ever said, and she charts it just like.
She's making a cross stitch of it now.
Oh, that's right, that cross stitch. You guys gonna put the baby room just on top of the roof, maybe a ceiling, just looking down at the baby. Afternoon's cross stitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we parent, Ken. I'm going to be, I don't know if there's a contest for like dad of the year, but I'm going to try and really build my resume each year,
Yeah, there's got to be like an Olympics for dads.
Yeah.
They're great in the pun category.
Oh, man. Like they just give me a phrase. Like I think it's a competition, like make a pun out of this. Quickest pun wins.
Quickest pun wins. I mean, I'd be interested in broadcasting that.
See?
Hey, yeah. I think it's great. If you want to be the world's best dad ever, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Pun.
But if she gets made fun of, if she gets made fun of in school because she brings your jokes to school and her friends think they're so lame, I don't know what to
Listen,
do.
It's my daughter. She's gonna think I'm lame immediately. It's all good. It's all good.
That's the way it works. That's the way it works. All right. Have we done the thing?
Yeah, I think you need to go take a meat nap.
Oh, that's the second half of it.
You definitely got to take something.
Ken, I think you like fell asleep mid-show. It's like,
see, this is why a veggie living, clean living is better. I'm usually more awake and alert. That burger is just like, so be careful, everybody. Be careful. Be careful when you eat meat. Eat good meat. Clean meat.
Good meat with Ken Mabstock.
That's the show. That's the show. Hey, it's the Afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. A silly look at a meat nap sweat.
It doesn't matter when you listen, Ken, as long as you're full of red meat.
It's always the Afternoons.
Hey now. All righty. We are off on my end.
Okay. Woo. Here we go. Thank you guys all for tuning in on the channel. We'll be back here next Thursday, same time, same place, same channel, same everything. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for all the congratulatory messages.
Thank you.
Kind words. Ken, thanks for being the best. We love you, buddy.
Love you, Ken.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I'm going to put this over like this, and then I'm going to end the broadcast.